Yo. Man, it is cold out here, dude. I think it's like minus like 15 or something like that. It is, chat. It is hard. Out. It is so fucking cold. I can't believe it, man. I don't even want to drink a coffee, and I'm drinking coffee right now just because I can warm my hands on a fucking cup, man. I'm actually shivering. Hello, chat.
Yo.
Yo. Hello? Hello, chat. Hello. Is the sun still up? No, it's down.
Yo.
Yeah, sun goes down at like 4 p.m. or some shit. I don't even know. Yeah, it's my new hat. Do you like it or not?
Sup, Buster Gang. Hi, Smile.
It's my brand new hat. So like a high quality old one. So thought I'd wear it today, just for you. You like it? It's a wig. It's a hat. It's a toupee. Whatever you call it, brother. It's not real. It's not a wig. I thought a little bit, yeah.
Shirt hem. 30 months Pragman XQCL.
What flavor? My THC? Oh yeah.
78 months. Yo, is this?
Yeah, THC infused eye drops. It's ice. It's ice Arctic mango flavor, brother. I'm in a culture. Shit is hard. Hello, chat.
Will you get a ped in RP?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to work on that. Hello, chat. I didn't sip enough. Yeah, no, I didn't sip enough. It's okay though. It's good though because I'm able to sip tonight. I mean, it's what it means.
I'd let you take me X.
The cup. Oh, kitty. Hello, chat. Did I gain weight? No, really. Chat, because chat, I'm ready to start, chat. Chat, I'm ready to start.
32 months and it's my birthday XQCL.
It's, what day are we today?
34 months.
Thursday, February 15.
XQCL less than 3.
One more day until weekend. I love the weekends. I think it's so different. On the weekends, you can relax and chill, dude. You know, like it's really chill, chat. Chat, do you guys like the weekends, chat? I love the weekends. Anyway, I'm ready to start, chat. Chat, are you ready?
Yo.
Chat, if you're not ready, we can't start. Ready up. Chat, ready up, man. This is good. This is good. Dates don't matter to you. They do matter to me. Dates with your mother. Dates with your mother. These are my favorite ones. I really like those. My Valentine's Day was great. I had a date actually. I went on a date for Valentine's Day. We kissed. I mean, nothing too uncommon for me. A normal Tuesday, Wednesday, go out, hot women, kisses. It is what it is. What else, chat? Guys, what else? Chat, what else? Chat, what else? Any kissers in chat? Chat, any kissers, chat? I'm one hell of a kisser. I'll give you that much, chat. Anyway, I'm really like, I don't have to prove it. You just fucking you just ask your mother.
Yo, is this thing on? Pop.
Actually, I'm ready to start now.
Pop.
I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely at all. I just pretend online so that people find me relatable. Guys,
Will you
guys,
get fed in RP?
I just pretend online to be relatable, but I meet very numerous women weekly.
I'd let you take
Chat,
me
sometimes. Chat. Sometimes. Most of the times. Kisses. Chat. I don't mean to make you guys jealous. Chat, it is what it is. Anyway, hand holding? No, not really. No, not my thing. Where's the mug from?
32 months and it's my birthday XQCL. 34 months.
I don't know. It says hand painted, brother.
XQCL less than 3.
Alright, Jack, somebody start chat. As I'm reading. Keep it bugging.
Land coup. Hey chat, how was you Valentine's Day? I
Let's see.
all day for my
Olivia has a good take,
midterm
Did you watch the video I watched?
Nice to meet you, Cole.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, your legs are very hairy. Wow. Have you ever thought of like waxing them?
No, you can if you want. Yeah.
Okay, true. Okay. Guys, I'm not the biggest in chat. I'm not the biggest fan, but true.
I'm Cole.
Nice to meet you, Cole.
True.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, your legs are very hairy. Wow.
That is Bayzed. Rush is a risky dragon. Loud warning towards the end of the clip.
Coming. Going for the one shot. Any ant?
Early clips, lol. It's gonna be loud, isn't it?
Maybe I should end. Maybe I should.
Keep going, Felix. I'm almost there. I'm about to blow. Woo. Spot website staring fix spot website staring
These
fix
are my
spot
ultimate kills. What?
Your elbows is yourselves up. That's. Wait, how did you remove the shield with smite? How? Wait, I'm confused. Guys, I'm not good enough at this game.
I won!
Oh, the ult itself. Oh shit! Now hold on. The ult itself removes the shield and he can still use it so he doesn't get blinded. That is ridiculous. What? I would never know this. I would never know this. That's actually massive information that I can use nowhere else but that fucking piece of shit game.
Die arme Kuh. Am falschen Platz gespawnt. Och nö.
XQCL.
Huh?
Kuh. Am falschen Platz gespawnt. Och nö.
Oh no. Explain.
Who does that? Orson! Do not miss! Do not miss Orson! Where is Orson? Kill him!
Oh, 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 daddy, oh, 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 oh. Real info, XQCPP is 48 centimeters long, check DM for paid no payment.
So dumb. They don't shut up, Buster.
I don't know the politics, but I just know the music industry is poo, mate.
I know this guy.
Amount of videos that got claimed. We had like about 20 videos get claimed by music in the past like 2 weeks.
Chat, guys, this is tough, chat. Guys, I'm gonna say it, chat, but guys, it's gonna sound rude, but it's not. Chat, he looks like a well-put British boogie.
It's just like videos like, and it's targeted as well because they know what they're doing. They target all the big hit videos. Like American Tinder got hit, American Holiday, American Road Trip, European Holiday, and it'll be like they're a backing track somewhere in the background for like 10 seconds in a 2.5 hour video, and they can just claim it, and suddenly they earn all the money on the video. How does it?
3 head in it.
Who made the system? I love you, YouTube, but I don't understand what year we're living
34
in.
months dud, love the streams, hoping we get to see some new games soon. XQCL,
mental.
XQCL young.
Wait, Kanye's song was removed from his album was removed from Apple Music, is that true?
Not like we paid for the whole trip, the whole production or anything, just so you can have a little 10-second bit of the video.
Oh, that sucks. Wait, why though? Oh, it's back in.
Host of heaven, in the name of Jesus, by the authority in me, I command you to surround that man and his puppy and protect them from any hurt, harm, and danger. And Lord, help them find a shelter so they do not have to sleep in this. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. We need you. We need you. We need you to turn this country around. We need you to turn this around. These people can't go through this much more. They're dying, Lord. They're dying. And I'm so angry at the cartels and the fentanyl and then that whole business. I want to just... It's a good thing I'm not a young man. I would learn every single way I could to kill people. I know that doesn't sound very godly.
That is one of the commandments, right?
Thou shalt not murder.
Yeah.
Murder is different than killing, believe it or not.
Oh, brother.
I usually am doing this all by myself.
Bro. This lady's like talking about kills and shit, starts praying at a red light, and this guy like taunts her. What the fuck? Is that not a lady? It's a lady. It's a lady, you moron. Schizo woman. It says a schizo woman. Are you busted?
I usually am this all by myself. Host of heaven, in the name of Jesus.
Yeah, it does look like a woman. What the heck? What? What? What the fuck did I do? What did I say? What the fuck is going on with this chat? It's a fucking woman.
Okay, hold on. Not gonna lie, that does look like a chill hangout spot. It is! That's the point of a green room! It's supposed to be a chill hangout spot! You know what's not chill? Is when you're sitting on the couch and you're looking at something and some guy comes over and he's like, hey, I'm still on the mod. What's up? Do you want to talk to me? That's not chill, okay? It's paparazzi behavior. What's up? Do you want to talk to me? That's not chill, okay? It's paparazzi behavior.
Oh man. Okay. Now what?
Would you rather date someone with a maxed Town Hall 10 or a rushed Town Hall 12?
What the fuck does that mean?
12.
Kids these days, I don't even know.
I'm 23.
Would you rather
Jack, can
date
you not
someone
recover
with
from a
maxed
12?
Town Hall 10 or a rushed Town Hall 12?
What the fuck does that mean?
Kids these days, I don't even know.
I'm 23.
What the fuck? This guy is insane, dude. Alright, what else? What else we got to the chat?
Kissing and hope to cut us, whether they like it or not. I wanna show you up, I wanna show you up, I wanna kissing and hope to cut us, whether they like it or not. I wanna show you up, I wanna show you up.
What the fuck is this? Sanest New York fashion, dude. Gotcha.
In 2018, the Supreme Court overturned a law that bans.
I'll watch it in a minute. I'll watch it in a minute. Any other clips? What is this? What the heck? It's called what? Is it safe? I'll watch the stream. Chat, I'm colding too much today. I can't.
I damn near finna leave his ass. No, all we do here? Yeah. Bro, this is wild. I told you the third time's the charge. Third time be the charm, bro. That shit is time to go in the crib. Come on, need me, nigga. Can't they shoot that way now? Man. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! He ain't dumping it.
What the fuck?
Come on, nigga! He dumping that bitch! What the fuck? What gun is that? What gun is that?
I hear it clanking. Oh my god, that pendant is so loud!
GTA. Shit! Oh shit. Bro, what gun was that? Is y'all here?
Dude, imagine if there's an officer and he hears the chain clanking, right? And he thinks it's an acorn. Okay, it's fine, my bad. But chat. Okay, hold on. Guys, I read the chat. That was way too far, my bad. I'm hit.
yeah.
Okay, that was pretty funny.
But GXX
Artist in the 1v3, what is he gonna do?
And is now on the
Start painting?
That's
classic.
That's
That's actually classic, bro.
I don't get it. What? Oh, bro. What the heck? Lag. Why is it lagging?
West, and my name is now only Ye. If we were ever
This is a new one,
to be together again, what would our name be? Kim Ye.
Would you like that?
Kanye. Yo. I'm here to ask 73 questions. I'm ready.
Babe, this is for me. What habits did you change when we moved in together?
It's the same shit with different music.
Lonely. You know, at the beginning, middle, and the end of the day, I'm a dad.
Yo, holy shit! 50 shells by Alpha BZZ. Moi, je suis man. Well, you didn't have to do anything. I'm man.
Alright, bro, seriously. Remember what I told you about Riz? Okay, I got you, Ever.
Ah! Androgynous. That's painful.
Where am I? What was that? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just had a nightmare.
Gigacut.
That's me. All of them.
Where am I? What was
Happy
that?
sub day.
Good one.
57.
Thanks.
50 months. Mr. XQC, do you think you will ever play that shit game named Overwatch 2 ever again?
No, I'm not kidding you.
What the heck?
I work too hard for my money.
Okay, you work for a
Wow.
job. You're doing your job. Your job
I am
doesn't
doing my
include.
job, but I don't work for free.
I don't do.
I don't
tips.
work for free. Understand?
I don't do tips.
Well
Do
then, you know what?
understand?
That is just unethical of you.
That's unethical.
That's unethical and un-American of you. Understand that?
Un-American.
That's fake. It's gotta be.
Okay, what's actually American?
Un-American.
is
You're
you-
not getting any of this. You're gonna go get it by yourself.
So you're gonna steal from me. You're stealing.
Hoping my merch gets here soon. Been seeing a lot of people get theirs XQC.
Oh, how is it that late? Wait, what? I don't get it. Oh, what? Huh?
Hi, smile.
That is just scary.
The thing about the red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media it went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
Hey, Buford, only get use
That
your
nigga
snipers.
named Buford?
Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Benji, master of all four elements.
That's not very nice.
But when the world needed him most, he vanished. But I believe Benji can save the world.
Yo, that's my word. These shits right here is the worst fucking parking meters ever made in the history of the world, nigga. Straight up, I put 4 different bank cards in here. It's talking about invalid card. Nigga, these shits is broke, nigga. And that bullshit ass app don't work either. Every time you try to load a card on that shit, it's a problem. It was an error. This shit is trash, nigga. But y'all quick to give a nigga a ticket if he go run and go do some shit that he gotta do because the meter ain't working. Y'all niggas a fucking ticketed nigga. These shits is trash, nigga. That's my word. If it wasn't cameras on this fucking block, I put 6 M80s. I'll duct tape 6 M80s on this shit and blow this shit the fuck off the block. Real talk. Fuck out of here, man. Nigga gotta take a shit. Nigga can't even go to his fucking crib and take a shit. Cause these fucking clown ass fucking machines don't work. Hate these shits, nigga. I hate y'all parking motherfuckers. It's my word.
I told her that she love me, she didn't get my name, said it on her move.
That's sick, him. Shit, it looks like caramel. Oh. Oh. Damn. Damn. Hold on. He really gets in there. Oh. Jesus. Look at that, look at that, look at that right here, look at that right here. Look at that right, look at that right, look at that right. It goes in and he sees the middle, and he goes, oof.
That's good to hear.
Hey, dude, I put that stuff they put in horses. I had them stick it at me a couple times.
Hey, probably didn't need to go that far.
So that's it's called DMSO. Yeah, I know. Well, they both play well. The Lakers gonna be tough to beat, but that's the one thing you got to worry about, man. Them young boys coming.
They are down 3-2, but they send the series back to Los Angeles for Game 6. On Friday. That'll be a dandy to watch.
I'm kind of juggling two balls right here, because on one hand, I'm really
what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm really proud of what the Grizzlies did. I mean, that made me proud to be a basketball player. Like, hey, let's just go and compete and see what happens. Then you got the Lakers, who just he's a hell of a tight end. He never got a tight end like me.
Stop it.
I did play football one day in America. Yeah. And I realized they were actually hitting out there. But
stop it.
What's Shaq? He's a hell of a tight end. He never got a tight end like me.
Stop it.
I did play football.
I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride.
Shit, it's gonna hurt though, no? I mean, it's kind of like a...
Emergency.
Yes, I need a police officer over here at 7th Court.
What's going on?
I've got 2 teenage daughters, and I just got home from work. They were physically fighting with each other, and one of them kicked a hole in a door.
I don't know what to do.
And, they're 12 and almost 14, and the 12-year-old is completely out of control, and I can't, physically, if she's as big as I am, I can't control her.
Okay.
Chad, my ears can't focus. My eyes are focused. I can only choose one.
Are you there?
Excuse me?
That's a joke. Okay, so
I can only choose one.
Mike Forbes.
Okay, that's not funny, Mike.
I'm sorry.
Guess what? I'm going to file a formal complaint.
I don't blame you a bit.
Because you know what? This is really not very funny.
I know it's not.
I can't. Sorry, Chad. I can't. Chad, I only want one of these.
84th episode of the H3 podcast. Host Ethan Klein chose to interview his favorite comedian Bill Burr.
And I was such a big fan of Bill Burr, obviously. Who isn't? He's a legend.
But after 54 minutes of talking, Ethan's life had been altered permanently.
That's when I started taking
I didn't watch
antidepressants
it.
after that episode.
Really?
I only watched
Now,
a part
you'll
of
need
this.
to remember a specific date, the 12th of September 2018. It was not only the day when the
2018
episode was
incident.
first posted, but it was also a day when viewers were already annoyed at Ethan for something he'd done prior. You see, just 5 days beforehand on the 7th of September, Ethan used his H3H3 Productions main channel to advertise a game they'd been building, which was especially annoying since they hadn't uploaded anything else over the previous 3 months. We waited 3 months for a 2.5-minute ad. I can't skip the ad for some reason. So disappointing that we wait for 3 months and this is a standalone video. This is something that belongs tagged at the end of a good old H3H3 vid, with the backlash prompting Ethan to respond via Twitter. This therefore established that in the same week as interviewing Bill Burr, Ethan was not only increasingly prone to criticism, but his confidence had also been crushed.
There was a lot going on.
Which was certainly awful.
It was taken to Twitter.
Timing, as Ethan was set to face his toughest guest so far. Bill Burr had been running his own Monday morning podcast since May of 2007, meaning he had 11 years of podcasting experience compared to Ethan's year and a half. Ethan skipped all the side quests and went straight for the boss. Ethan was therefore extremely nervous from the moment the episode started.
I'm so neurotic. I'm nervous. I'm nervous right now.
Okay.
Very nervous.
I don't think that's gonna help.
How do you, was there ever, no, trust me, I'm on edge.
Only made worse given Ethan and his wife were both massive fans of Bill Burr's show.
Like, we were listening to his podcast every day during that time.
Ethan therefore also began the episode with a compliment, although there was a reason this made Bill somewhat uncomfortable. In a Hollywood Reporter interview, it was stated, even a compliment can potentially rub Burr the wrong way. As Bill explained, if someone was really nice, I would just be like, get away from me. If someone was an asshole, it's like, oh, that seems familiar. For whatever reason, I don't like being complimented, which killed the episode from the second the podcast started.
Ethan came into this interview too much as a fan, as a listener of Bill's podcast, and Bill came into this podcast with an attitude of, I don't know who you are, I don't give a shit.
Damn, a react of a video about a podcaster reviewing a podcaster's podcast. Now that's meta.
As mentioned,
now
it quickly
that's
became
meta.
obvious that Bill didn't want to be there, which, as highlighted by Red Bar, is the perfect mixture for a terrible show.
Bill Burr seems to be in a nasty little mood, and that could ruin the whole interview. Look at him. Look how miserable he is.
Whether or not Bill was in a bad mood would be up for debate later, although as the interview continued, something became obvious. Bill Burr wasn't going to blindly agree with everything Ethan said, and would always give his honest opinion, even if it hindered the course of the episode.
He's not being a good interviewee. You can be gracious and maybe the question's not perfect, but you can, accommodate it with like a good answer and bring it back to a good place. He doesn't like to do that at all.
Ethan got his first taste of this.
Okay, you guys. I don't want to be contrarian, okay? Guys, it's not because it's Ethan saying this shit. Guys, I think a podcast energy is what it is, right? If the answer ends up being combative or whatever, and it's predictable it's gonna be like that, I think you can explore the avenue and just send it, right? I think expecting it to be like good and like friendly at one point, you're already past that line and just send it.
Bring it back to a good place. He doesn't.
That would be a good interviewer.
Ethan got his first taste of this when suggesting the following point.
Bullying's almost important in a way, isn't it? Like, you gotta allow kids to give each other shit.
I don't think as a parent you ever allow it.
Sure.
Although it became more obvious 10 minutes later when the two started talking about the dog whisperer.
Does he even know anything? I also wonder, does he just pretend like he knows?
Well, I think the guy knows what he's doing.
Okay, all right.
I mean, he got a TV show. You're a really cynical guy, man.
I thought you were down. I thought you were going to be down.
That is a lot for me to say that.
I thought you were going to be down, but
cynical
apparently I'm cynical even to Bill Burr.
Given the podcast was being streamed in real time, viewers gave their live reaction.
I don't blame Ethan over there. I think he tried to find a common like common ground or whatever, right? To kind of on a point and still miss the
in a Reddit thread reading, am I the only one who's finding this podcast super awkward? What is wrong with Ethan? He's not laughing at any of Bill's jokes, and it's like he's lost all conversational skills, prompting a top comment reading, yeah, there's no chemistry between Bill and Ethan. However, things only got worse from here, as after 54 minutes of talking, the following exchange occurred.
It seems like you're in love with your daughter, hearing you talk about her on the podcast.
Jesus Christ, well, you're pretty perceptive. It seems like you care about your own child.
Listen, more than that, okay? Because again, you're this character. You gush over your daughter. Not everyone gushes. Did your dad gush over you?
My dad actually at work did. And he also had a zillion kids, so I mean, yeah.
Really? How many siblings do you have?
I don't know, dude. The internet's too fucking weird to give out all that information.
Oh, you don't even want to say how many because you're afraid that it will
by all means,
compromise
keep
your
talking
privacy.
about it. Is there any way you can cut this out? I'm honest, dude. Like,
seriously?
Yeah, no, dude. There's fucking lunatics out there.
Okay.
Well,
off the air, I'll tell you.
all right.
Jeez. I love how surprised he is. Jeez.
Well,
There's
you can mention the amount.
There's absolutely crazy people out there.
Okay, yeah. No. Whew. All right. I don't know why that got so flat.
With Bill being direct and private, and Ethan being curious and open, the conversation failed to flow for a pretty obvious reason.
You could not have picked two totally different people to get together and have an interview.
This could be observed when Ethan doubled down on the compliment.
Guys, again, I don't want to be nitpicking, chat, but guys, I'll make it to. Chat, you know when you go, you know when there's like 3 people, and you go, huh, this fucking guy. That's how I felt to me, dude. I don't know.
The greatest Bill Burr.
Oh,
I do mean that, by the way. I know it makes you uncomfortable.
It does.
Although there was one final question that put the podcast in a casket. 12 years beforehand in 2006, Bill Burr had performed a stand-up set in Philadelphia where he basically roasted the audience to their face, and in response he was booed by everyone. The set has since been considered legendary given Bill would even go there. However, when Ethan brought it up on their episode, Bill Burr wasn't looking to talk about it.
It was when you were getting booed by thousands of people
I was
in
hoping
Philly.
you were. I was like, when you said my favorite YouTube video, I was like, oh god, not the Philly thing again. Now I hate you.
Oh no.
I love. What can I do? I love that.
Wait, I realized he's got a better hairline on his face.
No, I'm not gonna ask you.
You've been moved before.
You've talked about this a lot. I didn't realize.
No, but go ahead. Let's do it.
Well,
let's
now
do it.
I frankly,
I like making you. I like making you.
skip it.
I like making you uncomfortable.
Well, what am I supposed to? Well, what am I? Yeah, right. And now, what do you want me to be? Well, what was going through your head, Bill, when you're getting booed by all those people?
I don't know.
Yet the two completed the episode by insisting that things had gone well.
I almost made it through without making an ass of myself. I got so close.
What are you talking about? I had a great time.
I did too. I really did.
I hope you did. I'm worried about you.
I did.
Thank God you got.
I'm playing it up. I'm playing it up.
The audience reaction, however, couldn't have been more negative. Longtime H3H3 fan, but I'm really struggling staying with the podcast. We all knew that Ethan wasn't a great podcast partner / interviewer, but today it's just horrible. Bill's realness really contrasts Ethan's wacky performance, which is furthered by a meme reading who would win. Stand-up comedian, actor, voice artist, writer, musician, producer and social critic, industry veteran at 25 plus years, or a comedian who dresses up in costumes and says the memes. In a different post, you/SkyKid200 highlighted, you know you messed up when you make Bill Burr cringe, and in the one and only post questioning, am I the only one around here who didn't think the interview with Bill Burr was bad? The top comment simply stated yes. On the video itself, KG stated, this just made me like Bill more than I already did, although there were others who thought Bill was the one who messed up the interview.
What I would say to Bill Burr is get a grip. There's going to be 1 million people watching this. If you don't want to do it, don't come. Don't be a crank. There's no room for cranks in these interviews.
The unpopular opinion was that Bill Burr was the douche, as he was purposely trying to be superior to Ethan the entire time. And the sibling shit, that was a dumbass overreaction by Bill. I know how many siblings Bill Burr has. Let's use this info to find him somehow. Bill came off as that baby boomer kind of guy who doesn't quite get what you are saying, and to
my opinion, there's a baseline. You can still do your thing and still shine, even if you're interviewing a rock. Okay, if you give you a rock or whatever, it doesn't matter. The the better you are what you do, the more you can shine, the worse they will look if they actually want to be combative and stupid. That's just what it is. That's an actual thought I have.
Compensate tries to make you feel uncomfortable. This was also argued by another
There's no
user
point
who
fully
wrote,
offloading
I'm
the
curious,
fucking
if I
blame.
know the amount of siblings of a person, what would that kind of information ever benefit me, even if I was someone who would have vicious thoughts in their head? Ridiculously overreacted, although as was highlighted in the comments, Bill certainly has the right to his own privacy. Who was at fault wasn't important anyway. All that mattered was the interview went so poorly, Ethan cancelled all of his following podcast guests.
I was canceling episodes after that.
And instead hosted 7 weeks worth of episodes with just him and his wife, one of which addressing how the show had become hated.
It feels like nobody likes this podcast and everybody wants it to go away, but somebody likes it. I mean, people watch it, right? I mean, there's a few out there. This person likes it.
This was addressed in detail only 2 videos later, in which Ethan didn't reference the Bill Burr episode, but explained that something had derailed his life.
About 2-3 months ago is when I kind of hit rock bottom, and I was just so miserable that I was so tired. I didn't no longer want it to be myself.
As a result of this unspecified event, Ethan had begun using antidepressants.
So I had this bottle of antidepressants in my bedside, and I said, you know, after dealing with this and hitting rock bottom, I started taking it.
Which was the only alternative to ditching the podcast completely.
I have thought about quitting the podcast, honestly.
A lot.
Yeah. Because it's been such a pain. It's been so painful at times.
Ethan instead doubled down on the broadcasting by discussing his Bill Burr experience with the most unlikely of people, Theo Von. You see, Theo had his own disaster podcast with Bill, where Bill also acted harshly towards Theo for asking fairly innocent questions.
Do you keep a weapon on yours or no?
On what?
In your, I don't know if you have a helicopter, if you rent a helicopter.
Do I really have to answer that? He knows goddamn well I don't have a weapon. Why are you doing this?
You don't? You don't have a gun? I don't think it's obtuse really to think.
Yeah, I mean, guys, okay, with all the respect, guys, it's usually, you don't want people knowing whether you have a gun or not. I think that's the whole point, right?
You might have a weapon in there with you. Think about it.
Yeah, think about it.
Okay, all right.
You think about it.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Fine.
Theo and Ethan therefore
deal.
met to discuss
It's a big
what
deal.
had happened, where Ethan confirmed his rock bottom moment was because of the Bill Burr episode.
I went into therapy after that episode. I'm not
really?
I'm not even being kidding. I mean, I was having a depressive episode for a long time.
Right.
And I had these antidepressants next to my bed. And after that episode with Bill Burr, I came home, and that's when I started taking antidepressants, and I went to therapy.
Wow.
It was soul crushing.
Ethan then explained why the interview was so tough for him.
When he sees an opening, he like attacks.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna one that.
Interviewed because he's not willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. He will expose any chinks in your armor.
And that the hardest part to deal with was how the audience reacted.
It didn't feel that bad, but it was the reaction, the audience reaction to it afterward.
However, for those revisiting the original podcast, Ethan admitting to therapy opened a brand new point of criticism. H3 just said bullying is important. That's rich considering he needed therapy and antidepressants after a simple conversation with Bill Burr. It's ironic that Ethan said sometimes kids need to be bullied when he later cried about how hard the Bill Burr interview was. The fact that he went into therapy after this interview is crazy lol, although Ethan was preparing for a shot at redemption. Exactly 1 year after the first Bill Burr interview, Ethan made a post on Instagram reading, "It was an honor to be fat shamed today by the great Bill Burr," confirming the two had done another interview.
I don't know.
Surprisingly, it was Bill Burr who suggested the redo.
And then Bill Burr reached out to us to come back on a second time. He reached out to us. And the second one, everyone thought went great. They said it was the redemption episode.
Ethan therefore reframed the first interview as a positive learning experience.
From that episode, though, I've had a lot of growth. I don't take it back. The Bill Burr thing.
You don't take the Bill Burr thing back?
No.
Especially given how it changed his day-to-day life.
Taking antidepressants, going to therapy was like the best choice I ever made for me and my family, and professionally too. I mean, it's made everything better.
Seems fine to me. I mean, okay, I mean, we're gonna come with you. We want to have it, but that is what it is. Chat, I want to watch this. Is a sport man a huge mistake? Oh, definitely.
sports betting in most places in America, a decision that has led to our lives today, which is waking up and being absolutely waterboarded by sports gambling advertising.
America's #1 sportsbook. FanDuel. FanDuel Casino. FanDuel. Free chicken dinners with FanDuel Casino.
Free chicken dinner!
By gambling at
BetMGM Sportsbook.
BetMGM.
BetMGM.
What do you want from your sportsbook?
Please help me.
Helmet catch. Stop
Max
catching
win.
the helmet catch.
Is it the Caesar
Anytime Max
Sportsbook
win.
app with Caesar's rewards, where the more you play, the more stuff you earn?
16
and they
leg
have fast
parlay,
payouts because
42
Caesar is the
mil.
man?
Yes! My God,
Max
we
win.
even got the Tennessee Kardashians. Sports betting has become increasingly normalized in America over the last 6 years. But critics wonder if beneath the legal gambling industry's rise looms a public health crisis of unknown proportions. So is regulated gambling a healthy future for sports entertainment? Or have we opened a Pandora's sportsbook, putting millions of people at risk of addiction? Let's fucking find out. Today, online sports betting is legal in 29 states and the freely associated island nation of Washington, D.C., with more states on the way. And with how quickly sports betting has become ubiquitous in American culture, it's easy to forget that gambling can actually kind of be bad for you.
We've now been able to show over the last 25, 30 years that when people who gamble, the same parts of the brain are being activated as if I were taking alcohol, tobacco, cocaine, or cannabis.
Dr. Tim Fong is the co-director of the UCLA Gambling Studies Program and a clinical professor of psychiatry.
It impacts sleep, it impacts mood, it impacts finances, it impacts relationships. And when you have a product that's being...
But he said cannabis. Isn't that weed? Isn't that weed? But dude, it's just a plant, bro. Chat, it's just a plant, bro. Come on, bro.
Given out and regulated by the government.
Come on, brother.
It's got to be regulated and it's got to be understood.
In 2013, the American Psychological Association officially classified gambling as an addiction. Meanwhile, since its 2018 legalization, sports betting has generated a gangbusters amount of economic activity in the U.S. $220 billion in bets were placed in just the first 5 years it was legal. There are now over 16 million average monthly users of the most popular sports betting apps. And next year, online sports betting revenue is expected to approach $12 billion. But to understand this growth trajectory, we gotta talk about something called daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy is an online version of fantasy sports, and according to my wife, a terrible reason to have my phone out during our kids' baptism. Fantasy is when you pick a bunch of real players, assemble a fake team out of them, and keep track of their stats. But around 2010, a new turbocharged version of fantasy came onto the scene, where you could set new lineups as often as every day, play in apps on your phone, and crucially, put money down on the results.
So you had two competitors that really arose to the top of the market here, DraftKings and FanDuel.
Kenneth Vogel is a New York Times investigative reporter who was part of a team that wrote a series of major stories about the betting industry's rise in America.
And they made a business out of fantasy sports and allowed players to...
You promote this brain rot. God will not have mercy on your tarnished soul. How sorry, dude. Bro, I'm so tarnished. Dude...
but put money on the performance of the teams. They would push back against the use of the term wager there.
Even though gambling on sports was still broadly illegal, Congress had previously determined that fantasy sports were actually a game of skill, not luck, meaning that putting money on the results wasn't gambling. Which reminds me a lot of an argument my high school friend Chaz used to make about the pull-out method. The gray area in which these fantasy companies operated was pretty controversial, even at the time. A lot of state attorney generals and even some sportsbook CEOs publicly said that they considered daily fantasy to be gambling, but the industry saw it differently.
So you don't view what you do here at FanDuel as gambling? No. That's a word that isn't used very much around here, I take it.
Still, FanDuel and DraftKings clearly understood that they were operating in murky waters and made a huge lobbying push to defend themselves. And they were pretty successful. By 2017, 19 states had passed laws explicitly legalizing daily fantasy sports. But this effort wasn't just about creating a legal framework for daily fantasy. The industry's big kahuna was still out there, swimming around.
Alcohol exists, yet alcohol is still legal instead of socially. How is it any different? I'm not going to do any whataboutisms today. I'm not going to have this debate with chat. I'm just watching the video. This video seems pretty decent.
in the deep blue sea, just waiting to be caught. I'm talking about full-on sports betting.
Breaking news: the Supreme Court this morning striking down the federal ban on sports betting. Now it leaves it up to the states.
When that happened, the industry was ready to get lobbying, thanks to their powerful network of relationships in state capitals that they built during their daily fantasy push.
There was a lot of like whining and dining. That was my colleague Eric Lipton and a photographer.
Chad, you guys fail to understand, Chad, that in all gambling, which is like slots, real life table shit, sports betting is much worse. Guys, by comparison, sports betting is a massive chunk of the problem. If not, that's what people in the US do. People are onto that shit.
This is a party that
it's
was
the biggest
sponsored
industry
by the industry.
It is the biggest industry in gambling by a long shot.
Or by lobbyists who were representing the industry. The lawmakers were smoking cigars and drinking expensive scotch that was provided by the lobbyists and sort of schmoozing with them as the debate was unfolding a few blocks away in the Capitol.
The industry's main arguments for legal sports betting, both then and now, are to...
because it's not completely random. So what you're saying is that since it's not completely random, it makes more sense. Oh! You just have to choose the right machine, dude. Yeah, you just have to choose the right...
Fight black market gambling and generate tax revenue.
I like that.
There's this big illegal market and there's no consumer protections, no tax revenue being generated. Why don't we just bring that in-house?
A lot of states are understanding that it's really just common sense legislation to allow mobile sports betting. It raises tax revenues and it puts an illegal market out of business.
And look, I know it's easy to go around bashing these corporate
What an
CEOs,
argument.
especially
What
when
an
they got
argument.
this mid-as-hell Zoom background. What is this, a map of the lands you plan to conquer? Why do you have a black and white photo of the Industrial Revolution behind you? Come on, Matt. It could be worse. You've got some work to do, buddy. But my point, which I'm making very clearly and without getting sidetracked, my point is that the gambling black market is a problem, and regulating it would generate tax revenue.
One of our biggest concerns, we have so much of the unregulated sports betting market, right? So these are the websites that are based in who knows where. They take all electronic, financing, so they're not subjected to the regulations of the state. But trying to shut them down is impossible because you don't even know where they exist.
Now, it's impossible to know the exact size of the black market at this time, but some estimates had Americans illegally betting as much as $150 billion per year. But the industry's second point was that if states did vote to legalize, it would instantly create tax revenue.
One of the things that the sports betting industry had going for it, after 2018 was, it's sort of a perverse way to think about it, but it was the pandemic. I mean, the pandemic put a real dent in state budgets.
Who the heck
the black
does that?
market, the promise of tax revenue. State budgets absolutely decimated by the pandemic. It was the perfect storm for sports betting companies to capitalize on. And capitalize, they have.
There's a huge investor appetite around it. The companies are turning over massive
Why is he
amounts
looking
of
at me
money.
like this?
Everyone's very excited.
Oliver Barnes is a reporter for the Financial Times who's been covering the gambling industry both in the US and the UK.
Lawmakers are also quite excited, right? Because you're sitting in a state that's yet to legalize sports betting. You have a whole load of tax revenues you can just switch on there overnight.
But in reality, many states who have voted to legalize have seen less tax revenue than expected.
The industry, the sports betting companies and the gambling trade groups push for lower tax rates.
While lobbying for legalization in states like Kansas, the industry argued that the best way for states to maximize their tax revenue would actually be to tax betting companies less because it would create an easier market for the companies to operate in. Okay, whatever you say, Mr. Businessman. All right.
Well, that sounds ridiculous.
But in 14 jurisdictions that legalized and followed the industry's tax advice, revenues in 2022 were nearly $150 million less than predicted. And in addition to negotiating lower tax rates, the industry also convinced many states to classify huge chunks of their advertising spend as tax write-offs.
When we talk about deductions for advertising and marketing, what we're really talking about is the promotional bets. And so what that is you see an ad and it says, get your first $100 of free bets, or we'll match your first $100 or what have you. And this is an incentive that the gambling companies are using to bring in new customers. And what they did was they convinced lawmakers in most states to allow them to deduct the cost of these promotional bets.
In 2022 alone, the industry gave out almost $1 billion in these promo bets, costing states more than $120 million in potential taxes. States are losing money on promotional bets. I'm losing money on promotional bets. You and I aren't so different after all, Kansas. Maybe this could work out between us. And though tax revenue generated by the industry post-legalization has been underwhelming, you might say the opposite about its approach to marketing.
Spreads to cover, overs to hit, and chances to live bet from the first down to the final whistle.
Download BetMGM. You know what to do.
The industry spent about $300 million on TV ads in 2023 and an estimated $1.8 billion in local markets. This marketing push even made it to college campuses. One deal between Michigan State and Caesars Sportsbook lets Caesars Caesarize part of its campus. Another between Colorado Boulder and PointsBet gave the school $30 every time one of their students signed up for the app and placed a bet. Granted, there's a lot of backlash to these deals. The lead gambling industry trade group now prohibits marketing on college campuses, and since then, Michigan State, Colorado, and other schools have canceled their partnerships. But what's so bad about these ads anyway? Getting Caesarized sounds fun.
The public health issue is that this is an addictive product.
Oh, I get it. Too fun. Richard Daynard is the lawyer who designed the litigation strategy against the tobacco industry, resulting in big tobacco coffee.
This guy looks like he just hit max.
Up over $200 billion and changing the way they market cigarettes. We lied and told him we were 60 Minutes, and he agreed to tell us about his next target, the sports betting industry.
There's the denial of, of dangers, presenting this thing as simply a harmless way to have fun. March 10th of last year, of 2023, that was the day that sports betting was unleashed in Massachusetts. There was just massive marketing. There'd be trash containers, it'd be on the side of buses, as well as on, television. Just about anything you turned on would have an ad for, one of the companies.
Unfortunately, it's been a while since I've turned anything on, Professor. Daynard's Public Health Advocacy Institute recently backed a lawsuit in Massachusetts against DraftKings, and its focus is on one of those fun tax write-off promotional ads. According to the lawsuit, DraftKings knowingly and unfairly designed a $1,000 sign-up bonus. The $1,000 comes in the form of additional bets, which customers could only get if they first deposited $5,000, risked $25,000 within 90 days, and bet on events with worse odds than 3-to-1, which doesn't sound like I'm gonna get $1,000.
The idea is for you to continue to bet, which is the way you develop and heighten an addiction, which is you keep at it, you keep doing it. We hope to, encourage, other litigation. This is hardly the only deceptive ad running in the United States.
And there is some backlash building.
We don't see cannabis ads on TV, do we? We don't see a lot of tobacco ads on TV anymore. And all that has an impact on what people think and feel about that product, right? When you look at the gambling ads right now, they're all 120% positive.
Regulators in Ohio doled out almost $1 million in fines last year to betting companies for advertising that customers could make free bets. Massachusetts and other states have moved to legally ban advertising on college campuses. And all the way up there in Maine, lawmakers propose banning cartoon characters, celebrities, athletes, and entertainers from being able to appear in ads. Which might sound extreme to us here in America, but is actually very similar to the way that lots of other countries regulate gambling advertising.
In the UK, there's like a whistle-to-whistle ban on football matches. You can't advertise like during a football match in terms of like TV commercials. Because of the advertising environment where you're bombarded with ads, it's very difficult to kind of escape that habit of like recurrently gambling.
The UK has also banned gambling logos on the front of Premier League jerseys, and other regulators want to move even further. In Australia, gambling ads are banned during games between 5 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. In Belgium and the Netherlands have fully banned gambling advertising on TV, radio, newspapers, and in public spaces. And these regulations are all reaction to the way that gambling has proliferated in these countries post-legalization. The UK Gambling Commission earlier this year said that as many as 2.5% of their adult population could be problem gambling. Meanwhile, in Australia, citizens lose more gambling per capita than in any other country. And some worry that if the US isn't careful, we might not learn from these more mature markets.
The real issue is, are we escalating up to a tipping point where...
I mean, what else are you gonna do in Australia? You're stuck on a fucking floating piece of rock. Like, what else are you gonna do than play the pokies You're on a fucking piece of rock, man.
Or we could develop a gambling crisis, like a
My
gambling
boss is on a piece of
epidemic
rock
like we had
too.
with opioids. I don't think we're there yet, and I think having these conversations now should, I think, prevent and mitigate a lot of those things like that.
Well, it's all in a day's work, Dr. Fong. Happy to solve a public health crisis whenever, sir. So outside of ad regulations, what are some options that we have to create a safer, legalized sports betting market? One obvious tool is self-exclusion, which just means giving people the option to tell these sports betting companies, hey, don't let me use these apps ever again. But US self-exclusion technology lags behind the UK's.
So I go to FanDuel and I say, I want to stop gambling, self-exclude me from FanDuel, which you can do in the US. But you then also have to go and self-exclude yourself from all the other apps. In some states, you can go to the state regulator and say, please self-exclude me from all of them. But in some states, that's an online process where you fill in a form. In some states, you literally have to write them a letter. And you compare that to the UK, where I go and ban myself from one betting app, they'll ban me from all of them. When you look at the US, the actual safety mechanisms in place, there's just considerably less of them.
Other areas where the US can make improvements include eliminating betting with credit cards, which 20 states allow. Taking a closer look at live betting during games, where bettors can wager on things like how fast the next pitch will be. Bets where the odds are more advantageous for the sports books than normal. And increasing the amount of public funding towards problem gambling resources. In fact, 9 states provided zero funding for problem gambling services in 2023, and according to Dr. Fong, problem gambling receives just a fraction of the resources versus comparable programs for drugs and alcohol.
Because the fundings that's available for gambling research,
Texas doesn't give a fuck, dude. It is what it
compared to
is.
Alcohol, tobacco, and substances is infinitesimal. It's tiny, barely registers.
Bars.
So we need to better understand, how do we keep people in that lane of social, recreational gambling without harm?
Looking at all of these legal problems, lawsuits, and Kevin Hart telling me to download an app he probably doesn't use, it just makes me wonder if this has all been worth it. Is the industry right when they argue that the legalized system we're creating is better than just the good old black market? I don't know. What does someone with a smarter voice think?
There's some truth in it, right? Which is, yes, they shifted a large number of consumers from the black market where there are no protections.
Chat, I need to go in circles now, chat. I get it. It's a good video though. Enjoyed it. Guys, I'm just getting bored. Guys, the lights are just lights. These are just lights. Again, wow, I cannot believe it. It's a 4 different light direction. It's very weird. Shut up, bitch.
Know what it is. Finally got out the hood. Got a little van for the kids. Putting in that OT, that overtime. My neighbor Mike across the road. What up, Mike? Mike, you gotta wave to the camera, Mike. There you go. That's Big Mike right there. Yeah, y'all see me out here.
Chat. What is his version of Drake, chat? It's like the Rizzler. Chat, I've seen the pictures, chat. Guys, he licks his lips, chat, and he does that.
I see me.
He does.
Out here.
He did it. He just did it. Look. Chat, don't tell me you didn't even see it. You saw it.
Yeah, I see me. Out here. For real.
He does that.
Are you actually recording?
You see my wife right there? Pregnant with that beautiful baby, that beautiful face. All that ass.
You know it.
Happy New Year. Yeah, man, Happy New Year.
Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for me. Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees.
It is a banger.
Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for me.
I still got some love deep inside of me. No need to lie to me. I know you got a guy. He's not a guy to me. Just say goodbye.
That's nice. I like that.
Take the ride to me. Ride to me. I still got some love deep inside of me. Please drag it out of me. You just might get that G-Wagon out of me. Please drag it out of me. Please drag it out. Rolly gang, patty gang, rich baby daddy gang. I'm with red like I'm at a Cincinnati gang. bitch tat a gang for she tat a name. Real bitch held me down for I had a name. Heard this money on my head, what is that to me? I put 100 bands on him, he put a rack on me. We from two different worlds, but it's a match to me. The bend it over only time
It is
she
a
turn her
vibe.
back on me for.
Hey!
Yeah.
My watch is broke.
For real?
What the fuck do I do?
For real?
What am I supposed to do? My watch is broke.
I don't know.
Call someone.
Call her?
Call someone.
Okay.
Baby. My watch is broke. Where's she at?
Wait, is it the dock?
She's right here. She's right.
Is that the dock? Hold on.
I'm not. She's right here. She's right here.
With that hoodie, it looks like a dock.
Man, we ain't got time to be playing. Are you fucking
No?
I'm.
Oh my bad, Spider-Man. Chat, I thought it was a dock.
Can you stop?
I'm trying to capture the moment.
To go.
Okay.
Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on
Oh,
your
but
knees.
it's fake, you moron.
Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for me.
This video is so
Let
dumb.
that coochie breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for me.
You ain't so good and you decided ain't your sobering. I need a dick conversation, can you call for me? I got a feeling this is more than what we both say. I got a feeling this is more than a feeling. I can't let you get away. Feels good, but it can't be love. Ain't a damn thing that I do. Ain't a damn thing
I don't like her partner. Chat, I don't like her partner. Hell nah.
Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. Shake
Bro,
that ass,
that
bitch.
jacket is
Hands on your
massive.
knees.
1. A.
A. John A. MacDonald. What year did Canada become a country?
$71. B.
Choice A. 1867.
Fuck.
When you hit share then more, has the third
Nobody
person
knows
went
this
Canada?
shit. What? Shut up. 2 official languages. English and French. The fuck?
B. English and French. How many provinces does Canada have?
12.
Answer A. 10.
Wait, that's not even on the.
Just ministry, what is your mission, vision, and problem, please? Talk, please.
I have a confession. I am a Christian, but I'm gay. Hey! Hey!
Yeah, I'm lagging. I don't know why.
Call me on my cell phone. Say like when you need me. You used to call me on my cell phone. Say like when you need me.
I'm kind of stunned at the other video. I don't even know.
It's okay, everyone. Yeah, no, there's been like a...
You're the Moses son! Oh, hold on. Whoa, that's insane. Whew. All right, what else we got today, chat? Stop linking this shit. Jesus, man. What the heck? I kind of want to see the Channel 5 video. I didn't see it yesterday. Ew. Yo, I don't give a fuck about the lights, man. Shut up already. My God. Yo, man, just tell me people are saying lights. Brother, stop making things always weird. But it's so annoying. Outrage Andy, dumb fuck moron, shut up. Bro, they're random colors. Holy shit, shut up. My God. So annoying. Just annoying. Like, come on, bro. What the heck? Oh, wait, is that yesterday's song, chat? Chat. Wait. Yeah, it is. What the fudge? What the fudge was it? What was that? Oh, I did it at 12 a.m. True. Alright, release 1996, a lot of views. Difficulty is very hard. Drums. Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's really hard. I don't even know it. I don't even know it. Oasis. Don't look back. I don't know the song. Guys, I don't know the song.
In my own lane, we can't merge. So with no hands, you can learn. Let's see how much you can earn. Why me go big like the worm? And I ain't smoking no shirt. Let's see how much. So with no hands, you can learn. Let's see how much you can earn. Why me go big like the worm? And I ain't smoking no shirt.
Part 1. I'm 36 years old and bald. I'm 36 years old and bald. I'm 36 years old and bald. Destruction.
What is this? Wait, I know what this is. Yeah. Wait. Wait. I know what this is.
Damn.
What?
Damn. Damn.
I don't know what this means.
Oh.
Okay, last thing. And then the chat.
For sure, yeah, for sure. Whoa, how you been, shawty? I'ma go roll in a big body. Gonna go be in a Benz, probably. Why all your friends naughty?
Wait, what is this? Wait, what the fuck? It's like a dolphin, seal, mudfish combo. Eel. Mudfish, I had it. I'm done with this. Chat, let's chat 5 video. Hey, what the heck? The song is pretty good. I enjoy the song. Okay. Alright.
This is me. In the Rio Grande River, hopping the border between Mexico and the United States. Just last year alone, over 2 million migrants entered the US this way. And despite Texas trying to stop them with razor wire, floating barriers, and warning signs, hundreds, if not thousands, still cross every single day. And many, unfortunately, do not survive.
Hundreds of migrants have died trying to make a similar journey. A lot more have been stopped by US border police.
But rarely, if not ever, has this process actually been documented from a first-person perspective. So we, as legal American citizens, decided to put ourselves in the shoes of the migrant, at least for the final chapter of their journey, and cross the river ourselves. This would prove to be not the best idea.
One hand, I'll grab you with the other.
Just a few seconds after crossing back into the US, the coyotes we traveled with told us to get down. And as I laid down in the fetal position in the dirt, I could hear the sound of tires coming to a halt and gravel crackling on the road.
Manos arriba. Ven pa' acá, usted.
Speak English.
Hands up. Speak English?
Yeah.
Get up. Let me see your hands. Got any guns on you?
No, sir.
Face away from me.
Just a prank, bro.
Usted, manos arriba. Bájate. Súbete. You too. You speak English?
Yeah.
Stand up.
As it turned out, United States Border Patrol had been following us for the past hour using infrared heat sensor cameras from boats. Just a minute later, we were placed under arrest, handcuffed, and put in the back of a Border Patrol vehicle. The agents, however, remained on scene to collect our belongings.
Well, he did go to prison. There's a video about it.
And by some miracle of God, they forgot to turn off the cameras or confiscate our SD cards, which is how you were able to see this footage. We thought we were going to be fine. I mean, truth be told, we didn't think what we did was illegal. But oh boy,
why don't these cameras have like a brick mode, right? Where like it looks off on all counts, but it's not off. It's all of it is off. The interface is off. It's all off, right? But you know for a fact it's on because of some thing. I mean, illegal. I mean, if you're the one that has the camera, I mean, shit.
We wrong. We spent the next 4 days
I'm always in brick mode, but that's just me.
At a migrant processing center in Eagle Pass, Texas. We weren't given a phone call until 48 hours after our detention. But thankfully, we'd brought along 2 additional videographers for this particular shoot, who were stationed safe and sound on the American side while we crossed the river. Here is their story.
My name is Juan Jimenez. I'm Elliot Liedgren, and we got brought on.
How is it illegal to have a phone or a camera always recording it when my phone always listens to me? I can say, dick. I open my phone, it's telling me dick in plastic. Like
to do some B-roll and film for Channel 5. All of us were like so extremely confident, like we're gonna get this crazy video of what people go through like every fucking day.
This is 250 calories to prevent me from dying of hunger, and then this is a knife to maybe cut through weeds up there.
And we were just like excited. I think we were all excited to like be able to get that footage. But yeah, Andrew and Susan went to jail.
All right, so turns out you actually can't do that. So if you're watching this, don't do what I did.
It's a federal offense called failure to report,
AKA illegal entry to the United States.
Punishable by up to 1 year in federal prison and or $5,000 in fines.
You can only enter the United States through an official port of entry with a custom.
Okay, guys, I feel like he definitely cut a deal with him, right? Where he uploads like a video, right? And he educates his audience on not to cross the border. I'm telling you, dude.
Even if you're an American citizen, you cannot hop the border into your own country.
It took a lot longer, honestly, than I initially thought. I mean, I think we were on the other side 2-3 hours or something.
Yeah,
like that.
at least. So we had their location, and I was like looking at it, and you guys were moving like super slow, but we were rooting for you, you know what I mean? Like, oh fuck, they're probably like, I'm imagining you guys like, you know, crawling through the brush and shit, like fighting off like snakes.
That shit is insane though.
We kept checking like every...
Just refreshing.
Probably, just like 10 minutes just being, all right, like, oh, the boys are moving.
They get to the Rio Grande, and we're like, fuck yeah, they made it to the fucking river, you know? And slowly see them cross. America, fuck yeah, they made it. Then they get to the other side and they're just like motionless for like, gotta be like 15, 20 minutes. And I was like, word, like, you know, again, envisioning them just like waiting for the BP truck to go by and like, you know, just hiding out like 15, 20, 30 minutes. Like it was like, all right, like fuck's going on here? And then boom, speeding up the highway. And then all of a sudden it was like, bam, like Eagle Pass, South Texas Border Patrol Station. I was like, fuck, bro.
Yeah. As soon as the Border Patrol agent apprehended us right across the river, both the coyotes who brought us across jump back in the river, swim back toward Mexico.
Come back, over here, Get over here.
This left us alone in Border Patrol custody.
So I just told them exactly, you know, what was up. I told them, hey, we're journalists. We're trying to interview some migrants. We interviewed some people on the Mexican side. We just interviewed those guys that brought us across, but we don't actually know who they are, which is true. So they were actually pretty cool. Like the Border Patrol agents, if I remember correctly, they were like understanding. They just said, okay, we're gonna take you to the facility. We're gonna run your IDs, run your name, make sure you have no criminal charges. And then once we check for that, you guys will be good to go. So we thought it was gonna be fine. So we get there to the Border Patrol facility. They take the shoelaces out of our shoes, give us flip-flops, give me this blue outfit, and we walk in. It kind of looks like a DMV or a Department of Licensing, depending on which state you're in. So you know how it is. It's like you got 6 computers behind this like Citadel type center complex. Everyone's typing away, running people's names and shit. We're just sitting there waiting, you know what I mean? So I go up there, they take my fingerprint, they take a picture of me, they ask me a couple basic questions. What were you doing in Mexico? Have you ever been to North Korea? Like, have you ever been to Russia before? Random shit to see if I was like a spy. They were like, and then he was like, all right, cool, sounds good. We'll talk to you in a second. So I sit on one of the benches right there. I'm just waiting to be released, obviously, because I'm like, oh, you know. Once they figure out that we are journalists, I was like, look up our channel, you'll see what we do, like we meant no ill intent, it's all good. So the Border Patrol dudes start telling me these stories about how they've had to rescue drowning children and how they've had to discover dead bodies floating in the river and just all these traumatic incidents that their job entails, and how they felt like we were kind of making a mockery of their job and the risk associated by trying to cross, which I was sympathetic to. Looking back, I think we did go a bit beyond what is safe and acceptable, but I wanted to get the story, so I figured it made sense at the time. But looking back, I probably wouldn't do it again. I do my interview. Behind me, there had to have been, I would say like 200 migrants just staring at me through this glass window. And it was like the weirdest thing I'd ever seen. You know, and they were bewildered as well because they were also wearing these outfits, and they saw I was in the outfit and I'm visibly American, and Susan is also visibly American. At first it was a little bit awkward, but then I guess there's some metal star in Latin America that looks just like Susan. What's his name? El Buki. El Buki, I guess they're a big fan. So we hear people yelling, El Buki, and going like this, like El Buki. Susan just turns back and he's like this, El Buki, and they're all just like, yeah! They were hyped on us, you know?
What the fuck?
And most of these dudes are covered in water from the Rio Grande, like bloodshot eyes. I can't even imagine how long they've been on the road for. Like, if I wasn't mistaken, like most of them were being processed to be sent home. It wasn't like a put you on a bus, take you to Chicago type of situation. It was like kind of dark vibes. And so I'm looking at, you know, all these dudes in the box, as they call it, and I'm like, oh, thank God I'm not going in there. You know, like, it's gonna be fine. And so they call me back up, and they're like, Callahan, you're being brought up for prosecution. And they're like, illegal entry into the United States. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean illegal entry? Like, I'm not an illegal. And one of them goes, I know you're not an illegal alien, but you did something an illegal alien would do. You know, I asked the dude there, I'm like, all right, let's keep it real. Like, when are we getting out of here? And he's like, probably a couple hours. Remember that? And I'm like, all right, should I wait in here? He's like, no, we're gonna have you wait in the box. I'm just like, dude, no fucking way. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm like kicking and screaming at this moment. I was like, I'm a fucking American citizen and I have rights. And they were like, you're a detainee. And I guess detention status isn't like being processed in a county jail.
So, I mean, obviously first thing we did was try to call the Border Patrol office. And it's funny, when I was on the phone with them, like, I was starting to realize that they don't operate like regular cops. Like, if you get booked in like a regular county jail, you'll end up on some booking website, like probably by the end of the night. And all the info's there. They'll see when you got locked up, what you're there for. When I called them, they basically said, if you have friends that are here right now, they are under investigation. And if they're under investigation, we're not at liberty to talk about any of this. They didn't have to confirm like whether or not they were there or anything. Like,
being in the custody of CBP is not the same as being in custody of like with the police.
Right.
Because police,
I mean, you won't have a full experience. I mean, you did get one, no?
everything, all of that. CBP, not so much, because if you're illegal, you don't have constitutional rights. I mean, they could be charged with human trafficking if they were believed to be so, because, you know, if two guys going across the border and you bring somebody with you, that's human trafficking.
So being a detainee is super weird because you don't have access to traditional jail shit. Like, there's no rec time, there's no commissary or like phone calls. So I go into this box, right? Extremely bright room, probably 20 feet wide, 20 feet long, 20 by 20 room with maybe 60 migrants in there, all huddled up next to each other. There's one giant jug of Gatorade in the middle. They have a tiny TV in there, and that movie Marley and Me was playing.
I love that movie.
The golden retriever dies. Spoiler alert. And there's one sink and one toilet for 50 people. Whew! That did not stop dudes from shitting. Man, I've never smelled gnarlier shits in my life. I walk in and they were like, ¿Por qué estás aquí? And I was like, soy americano. And they were like, americano y estás aquí, ¿por qué? And so I became like a real golden goose up in that pod. There's this big ass tag on the wall that says MS Honduras, like, you know, MS-13 Honduras. All these fucking dudes in there start pointing to